99.3 FM yo babani. Pass radio yo babani. Níbi ká ṣe tó tí ó láfiwé. Ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ká polówó ọjà kájé wọgbá. Àṣà tẹ̀sìn gbígbé lárugẹ. Àgbọ́dúnú orin ń kọ́. Àtàwọn ètò lóríṣiríṣi ṣáwa lè dù wá fi run. Àgàngàjọ ṣan láfikalẹ̀ síta gbẹ́ndàbí ẹ̀dùn rọ̀ bí òwe. Ṣọ́ba ló ládé ẹ máa jiyàn. Àgùntàn lórí àgbàgbò kan. Pẹ́pẹ́yẹ àwa ti kọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ síwájú. Èrò yẹn máa ká lọ.
Àgbẹ̀ lóníṣẹ́ ìdáró, àlùkò lóníṣẹ́ kákòsùn, lékèlékè lóníṣẹ́ kákẹ́fún. Tàbá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iléeṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ tó gbajúgbajà jùlọ lóde òní, ìkànnì Bass FM 99.3 Òṣogbo. Ọ̀kíni wá láwùjọ ẹ̀yẹ, kìnìún ni wá láwùjọ ẹran.
We are Bass FM.
The studio time check is 6 o'clock. Good evening and glad to have you joining us on the national news from Bars 99.3 FM. My name is Bamidupe Kolawole. First, the headlines. Governor Adeleke pledges support for Tinubu's re-election bid. Tinubu commissions judges' quarters, says it's investment in rule of law. On business news, Nigerian Port Authority announces arrival of 37 ships at Lagos ports. In the world of sports, Nigerian striker Olusoya completes move to Scottish club Aberdeen. And those are the headlines. Stay tuned as I bring you details of the news shortly. Now the news in detail. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has insisted that the accord party in the state will support President Bola Tinubu in 2027 because he is a son of Osun State. Governor Adeleke made this known during the official launch of his re-election campaign and welcoming of over 10,000 defectors from APC, ADC and other political parties, as well as endorsement ceremony of over 200 groups, unions, association at the Freedom Park, Osogbo today. Newsman reports that 3 former commissioners, a special advisor, and other chieftains in the APC in Osun State were among individuals who defected to Accord today. Governor Adeleke, while welcoming the decampees, said Accord is their party and also assured the new party members that they would win the governorship election on the 15th of August 2026. President Bola Tinubu has today reaffirmed his administration's commitment to judiciary independence and institutional reforms as he commissioned the newly completed 10-unit Court of Appeal judges' quarters in Katampe district in Abuja. The president disclosed that the project is a strategic investment in the rule of law and democratic governance. Represented by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, Tinubu said the housing estate formed part of a series of judicial infrastructural projects being inaugurated to mark the 3rd anniversary of his administration. He stressed that a functional justice system requires more than laws and judicial officers. The president also noted that the project was a special intervention by the federal government, separate from the judiciary statutory budgetary allocation, which he said has also increased significantly under his administration. In another news, the Industrial Training Fund (ITF) has said Vice President Kashim Shettima would unveil a new business incubation program aimed at equipping Nigerian artisans with the skills, resources, and support needed to build sustainable enterprises. According to ITF, the initiative represents a major step in the federal government's commitment to skills development, youth empowerment, and economic growth. Under the program, beneficiaries will undergo comprehensive entrepreneurship, business management training, including the internationally recognized Start and Improve Your Business program. Participants will also receive support in certification and licensing processes to enhance their professional standing and competitiveness. In a statement released in just today and signed by Director Press and Public Relations Unit Thomas Ugo, ITF described the initiative as a transformative initiative designed to support graduates of the super program in establishing and growing sustainable businesses across Nigeria. The National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu and President of the Senate Godswill Akpabio has today called for the deployment of modern technology and stronger regional cooperation to strengthen Nigerian border security architecture and address growing security threats across the country. The met the call at the opening of the 15th National Security Seminar organized by the Alumni Association of the National Defense College in Abuja, represented by the Director of Policy and Strategy at the Office of the National Security Advisor, Yazid Bemudu. Ribadu said Nigeria's territorial integrity and national stability were closely tied to the effectiveness of its border security framework. He noted that while Nigeria's extensive land and maritime border facilitated trade, regional integration and socio-economic development, they also exposed the country to threats including terrorism, arms trafficking, smuggling, human trafficking, irregular migration, and other forms of transnational organized crime. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has assured residents that the adopted school children and teachers in the state will be rescued, saying that the government is doing everything possible to secure their release. Makinde gave the assurance while addressing social media influencer Very Darkman and other protesters at the Oyo State Government House in a video circulating today. Speaking on the incident, the governor said he was personally distressed by the adoption, noting that the victims will include nursery and primary school pupils who has been in captivity for over 1 month. He explained that he could not disclose details of the ongoing security operation due to its sensitive nature, but stressed that efforts were being made to ensure the safe return of the victims. Up next is business news. The Nigerian Port Authority (NPA) has announced that 37 vessels laden with petroleum products, food supplies, and other commodity are scheduled to arrive at Apapa, Lekki Deep Sea, and Tinkan Island ports in Lagos today. Details contained in the agency's daily shipping position showed that the vessels are expected to berth between the 16th and 23rd of June. According to NPA, 13 of the incoming vessels are conveying containers laden with various goods, while the remaining 24 are transporting frozen fish, bulk urea, petrol, condensate, bulk sugar, aviation fuel, general cargo, diesel, crude oil, and bulk wheat. The authority further disclosed that 8 vessels and tanker ship had already arrived at the ports and were waiting berthing with consignments including containers, general cargo, gasoline, aviation fuel, petrol, bulk fertilizer, diesel, and crude oil. In the world of sport, Scottish Premier League club Aberdeen has announced the signing of Nigerian striker Toyosi Olusoya on a permanent transfer. Olusoya will spend the second half of the last season on loan at the Peterborough, penned a 2-year contract. The 28-year-old scored twice in 16 league appearances for the Dons. Olusoya, who is happy to be back with the team, said he would link with his teammates later this week as they begin preparations for the 2026 and 2027 season. And that's a wrap on the national news from Buzz 99.3 FM, a place where entertainment meets humanity. Many thanks for staying tuned and for the company. Do stay tuned as I bring you more interesting programs all lined up for your listening pleasure. My name is Bamidupe Kolawole. Good evening to you.